Hiawatha Bray here, coming to grips with my own mortality, and of course yours. Believe it or not, we're all going to die, and that is a bigger challenge than you might realize in the age of the internet. The reason being that an amazingly large number of us have put a huge amount of our lives out there on these cloud computing services and social networks like Facebook and Twitter, which raises a fascinating question. What happens to all that stuff when you're gone? The answer, unfortunately, isn't very simple because there are so many online services that we've come to rely on. Social services like Facebook, places to stash our important files like Dropbox, photo sharing services like Flickr and Picasa and Shutterfly. And every one of them will frequently have its own unique service for dealing with reports that one of its users has gone to the great beyond. For example, if you use Yahoo for anything, Yahoo owns Flickr and it's a major photo website. If you use Yahoo and Yahoo is informed that you're dead, they delete everything. Even if you're a member of the family, you can't come to them and say, give us the password so we can download those photos. Too bad, it's all gone. Of course, one other thing you could do is keep your photographs close to home. There's a new service coming out called Live. It's going to launch this spring, and it's a combination of cloud storage and local storage. What it is a 2 terabyte hard drive that you keep connected to the broadband internet service in your home. Then you can give access to that drive only to the people with whom you want to share your photos, friends and family. Those people can use their smartphones or home computers to see all the pictures whenever they want to, just as with a cloud-based service. But instead of all this stuff being stored out in the internet, it's all stored in your home. Google has created a system whereby you can delegate control over all your Google files to somebody else. And if you don't contact Google after a certain amount of time, that person receives a message giving him or her the ability to make changes in your files. Now, there are some states, including Connecticut and New Hampshire, that have written laws to govern this, but Massachusetts isn't one of them. So if you're going to start thinking about this, the best thing for you to do is to create an inventory of your online assets. You need to know exactly where all this stuff is, writing down the usernames and passwords for all of these services. Then you've got to find somebody you trust and make sure that they have access to this stuff so that they can make the right moves once you're gone. There's a fascinating service called Password Box that helps with this. They are already known for a service where they'll store your passwords online so that you can find out the correct password for all your different services wherever you are. But they've also got a service called Legacy Locker. In effect, it lets you designate an heir to all your passwords. Once this heir approaches them and shows proof that you've actually died, that person will be given access to the password box. They'll now have access to all your usernames and passwords, and they can go following your instructions to take care of all your existing documents and files. Since we've got everything from our bank accounts to our baby pictures locked up behind online passwords, everybody out there needs to give serious thought to what they're going to do with all that data once they're gone. Family and friends will need access to it. And you'd better make good and certain that you've given them everything they need so that they can tidy up behind you when you've finally passed away. From the Tech Lab, this is Hiawatha Bray.